I'm so glad that I have pimples because I'm going to show you how to cover that up because now, okay, get into it. I look so cute. Stop fucking playing with me. I had to pause it because, bitch, I look good.
Hold it, got the dumpy, yeah, pour it. Know what I mean, bitch, on it, on it, on it, on it. They all in my face, wanna know what I got. Love what you see, you wanna deal on my shit so hot, yeah, I bet you catch a feel. I don't know who you are if I'm keeping it real.
What it do, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, babes. It's Jaterra, Bria'Na. If you don't know, now you know, and now we're best friends. Nice to meet you, sis. So make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And when you do, turn on your push notifications so you never miss an upload from me. And make sure that you follow me on social media because I do post there outside YouTube. Okay. So let's get into the video for today. We talking about makeup. This is my go-to everyday look. No, I don't wear this shit every day. You know what I'm saying? Duh. But when I want to wear makeup, this is what I do. So right now I'm pulling my hair back. And before we get into any makeup products, we have to get into the face, the skin, honey, okay? So y'all see all these blemishes and all that. I'm so glad that I have pimples because I'm going to show you how to cover that up because now. Okay, so we have to start with moisturization. This is the Skin Therapy Oil. The cocoa butter brand or whatever, Palmer's. Yeah, I love it. It's so moisturizing, but it's so lightweight, so it's perfect for me. Okay, every time I have on makeup, this is underneath. Okay, it also makes me have a nice natural glow, and it smells good. It smells like cocoa butter. Us black people love that. Okay, so getting into my brows, I use the micro brow pencil from NYX, and it's an espresso. I have one just for the spoolie because, girl, I'm about to use this edge booster as my edge control for my brow gel. Crazy, but that's what I do. So right now I'm just using my spoolie one just for the spoolie because it get real messy. And with no gel, I'm just going to fluff and brush out my brows. Make sure that you put them in the perfect arch. Like, make sure them things is looking right before you go in with the brow product, okay? I love this pencil because it's so skinny and it's very precise, and the espresso color is just a perfect match for me. It's not too dark, it's not too brown, it's not too black. It's perfect, you know what I'm saying? Also, y'all see how melted my fucking lace is, okay? If you want to watch that video, I will link it in the description box. It's my last video before this one. Once that's done, they kind of look fluffy and crazy, so we're going to tame the brow hairs with a little bit of that gel. Use any brow gel you want. To be honest, the best thing for me to put on my brows is the black bottle of Got2b. That shit works miracles, but I ran out, so I'm using this, and I'm just going to brush up the hair so everything looks nice and tamed and put together. And then we're going to do some concealer later. Much later, okay? I know that's a new thing that I do. I don't automatically put the concealer under my brows no more because, hear me out, you gotta put the brow product first and then put the gel because it's wet. You can't put the gel first because then you gotta let it dry, and then once it dries, that's when you want to add your concealer underneath. Okay, does that make sense? All right, moving on. Let's go into our primer. We love Fenty Beauty. Yes, ma'am. This is the hydrating one. It's pink. It's cute. It smells good. It feels like it's silk on my skin, and we love that. I put 3 pumps, at least 3 pumps. I learned that the key to cute makeup is hydrated skin. Okay, all right. You can't do nothing with a crusty face, ma'am. Don't even try it, okay? So now we're going to get into foundation, and I like to mix two because this is my summer look. So this is the e.l.f. Foundation. It'll be linked below, girl. I don't know the whole name. And I'm going to mix that with the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop 10 White Toes in Between Flops. Yes, ma'am. And I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. I use 1 pump of that one because it's a little bit darker. And then I put too much of the e.l.f. one because I had some foundation left over. But anyways, You're going to mix that until you get your perfect shade, and I'm going to put that all over my face. And in today's video, you will see me use so many e.l.f. brushes, it don't make no sense. If you don't know, let me put you on. e.l.f. has some of the best makeup brushes, and I will never not use e.l.f. brushes. No matter how much money I got, they are so affordable, but they are so good, and they leave me looking airbrushed. So I'm just gonna blend that out with the powder blending brush from e.l.f. and I got mine from Target. So let me tell y'all, I stopped using beauty blenders for my foundation specifically because it just takes up too much of the products, and I feel as though I don't have enough control when it comes to the beauty blenders. But with the brush, a good brush like this one specifically, it just makes everything look so good. So I'm just gonna blend that all in. I'm gonna let y'all watch. So if you're wearing a wig like me, be super duper careful around your hairline because you don't want to make things look cakey, okay? So don't even worry about it. It's going to look good when we put our powder on around our face. So now we're going to get into concealers, and I like to use these full cover concealers, and I like to use two different ones in different colors. So the first one is Toffee. I'm going to put that on my forehead and under my eyes. Now I'm a concealer type of girl. Lately, I have been having some designer bags under my eyes, baby. So we're going to use a good amount of concealer to cover that up. To be honest, a little bit goes a long way with this concealer because it has really good coverage, but I just like a bright, nice under eye, so that's what I do. So I put Toffee down first, and then I go into my inner corner with the lighter color. I don't remember the shade, but hopefully it'll be linked in the description box. And I'm also going to take this lighter shade down my nose. Please try to do it in a straight line. I be tripping, okay? So don't mind me. But I do not blend this out right away. I like to let it dry because the more you let it dry, the better it turns out, in my opinion. So in the meantime, I'm going to take this e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I forgot what shade, but this is my contour color, and I love it. Usually, I do this step before my concealer, but I effed up a little bit, okay, y'all? And remember I used to say, I don't know how to contour, baby, not no more. Not no more. Okay, so this concealer mixed with the e.l.f. brush that I'm going to use, just chef's kiss, girl. It looks so good, and it makes me look so bronzed and a little bit like sculpted. It's just bomb. So I got this from Target too, and I'm just going to lightly blend this out, ever so lightly, okay? And then I just put the excess around my forehead, but I don't like dotting around no more because I just be doing too much, you know. Crazy thing is, I used to use a small brush, a small detailed fluffy brush to go around my nose, but I noticed that the bigger the brush, the more it's going to be blended and the more natural it looks. So I like to use the same exact brush, and then I just clean it up with my beauty blender later. And I also like to put a little bit of this product on my eyeballs because they be a little veiny, and I don't really like that, okay? So right now the contour is looking a little too harsh, but that's fine. All I'm going to do is take the excess makeup from my foundation brush and I'm just going to blend that in, and it's going to be so seamless. Like, look at that. Where did the line go? But I still look nice and chiseled. I love it. Like, I don't know, it just be the little details, the little tiny things in my makeup tutorial that just makes me in my makeup routine, that just makes me fall in love with it even more. So now I'm taking my beauty blender to blend out the concealer. Make sure you bring the concealer from your forehead down the nose. It just makes everything look nice and blended together. Imagine if you had concealer on your forehead, foundation in between your eyebrows, and then concealer on your nose. It just don't look right. So I like to bring it down, and then I like to try to keep the concealer directly under my eyes and bring it closer to my nose. I don't like pulling it out, dragging it out, because it just makes it look a little bit too spread out. I don't know how to explain it. So I like to use this e.l.f. putty powder brush interchangeably with the beauty blender to get the concealer under my eyes. For some reason, I just found that this looked really nice and airbrushed, and I keep that concealer under my eyes without taking it away. So I use the beauty blender to get around my nose and get closer into the crevices and the crease and the corner under my eyes, and I like to use the brush to bring it further down my face, if that makes sense. And unfortunately, the brush and the beauty blender definitely take some of the products away from your contour color, so I just like to take the excess and put that back into my face by going over that area with the same brush again. And y'all, as you can tell, I hit it with the zoom. Right now I look so nice and blended. I haven't set anything yet. We love it here, okay? So now y'all are like, another highlight. Yes, this is the e.l.f. hydrating camo concealer again in a lighter shade. It's way too light for me, so I only use a little bit under my eyes, and I'm gonna tell you why I go in with a brighter highlight. The powder that I use now to set my face is too close to my skin tone. Let me show you guys. I switched over to Fenty Beauty. I used to use the Cover FX, and I still love that powder, but I just ran out. So I got the color in Cashew, and basically, girl, we the same color, you know what I'm saying? So I need to brighten under my eyes before I set with the powder, because it's going to take away from the brightness, if that makes sense. So basically, I'm putting too much of a bright color because it's going to get toned down by the powder. I hope that makes sense. I only used a little bit, and it still looks really, really good, promise you. So once that's all blended out, I'm just going to set with this powder. This powder changed my life, okay? Cover FX is good too, but this girl, I don't know if it's just because it's Bria'Na's or what, but it's so good. So I'll take a little bit and I dye off the excess. I got that from Jackie, and go crazy. Push it into your skin. Don't leave any excess, okay? I don't bake. I set. I press it into my skin, and it makes it look like such a smooth canvas. Like, this is art, baby. Get into it. You know what I'm saying? Get into it. Okay. Also, just to let y'all know, I stopped only setting where I conceal. Basically, I set everywhere now. This is my perfect like face color. I'm gonna go and get a brighter one for my under eye, but I put this stuff on my nose, my forehead. I'm gonna put it around my mouth. I'm also gonna put it under my cheekbone, everywhere, especially in the summertime with these masks. Girl, I know COVID is over, and COVID is not over yet, but I know a lot of people are no longer wearing masks because they're vaccinated, but still, some places like Ubers and stuff make you still wear masks. So if you do this, it's just going to make everything stay in place. So now I look very like washed. I just look like one tone. So I'm gonna go back and put more warmth into my face, but before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and put that concealer under my brows so we can outline them things, okay? So I'm using the same color earlier, Toffee, to do that, and I'm also gonna use this Morphe brush. But here's the thing, I'm gonna take my fingers and like stick it together to form a nice sharp edge, and we're gonna get these brows together, okay? Because the brows really frame your face. Back again with the e.l.f. brushes. This one is $1. You can get it at CVS, Target. And I'm just going to use that to blend out the concealer under my eyebrows. I do not put anything over my brows, not foundation, not concealer, nada, because it just makes them look a little weird to me. I don't know. I don't like it. Comment down below what y'all do to y'all brows to get them on fleek, okay? So, like I said, warmth. So I'm taking the True Complexions contour palette. I'm about to start hitting pan on my darkest color, OMG. I'll take those two colors together. One little blot is enough, and I just lightly pull that warmth back into my face, on my cheekbones, my forehead. I'm barely gonna touch my nose, girl. I really just like to use my finger to make sure that's all blended out and smooth, because this powder can be a little bit aggressive, girl. So you gotta be careful. And once you do that, you gotta use blush, okay? This is the Sephora blush. I'm gonna link it below because I can't even see that from the screen. But I'm gonna take this Sephora 91 brush, and I'm gonna use this. Just one good press is good enough, because this brush is nice and fluffy. So one good press, dot off the excess, and just lightly put that into your face. It's so nice. You need something to blend your concealer to your contour. You need that middleman, you know what I'm saying? I used to hate blush, but that brush is really, really good. I also like to put the darker color towards my contour in that bright orange on like the apples of my cheeks. And then I went back to my holy grail. I'm using the Morphe setting mist because it just does things to me, okay? Like, this is orgasm in a bottle. After I drench my face and I take a bath in this shit, okay? Girl, do you see? It oh my God, period. It just makes everything melt. I look airbrushed AF, and you can't tell me I don't, okay? Like, what? Stop playing with the kid, okay? Stop playing with the kid. Now, lately, I have not been into lashes that much, so I'm going to take this Maybelline mascara, and I'm going to coat the freak out my lashes. But first, you want to take the excess powder on your beauty blender and just get rid of all that craziness on your eyes. My eyes be trying to craze. I don't like that, okay? Like, we can't be doing that. So I just heavily coat my lashes, and that's good enough for me. Some days I want my falsies, but right now, that's all we need. And now it is time for our lip combo. I believe this is LA Girl or NYX, I'm not sure, but all of them will be linked in the description box below. I know this one is called Deepest Brown, and I'm just going to simply outline my lips. However, with me, it's all about the shading when it comes to your lip combo. That's why, in my opinion, mine looks so perfect, because I tailor my lip combo to the shape of my lips. So everyone knows you gotta, drag in the color to blend it a little bit. But the one thing I like to do is I overline my Cupid's bow, because it gives my mouth a little bit more shape. And I also like to go in crazy on the sides, so it appears that the center of my lips is what's mostly highlighted, if that makes any sense, okay? So after I do my lip liner, you need some type of base on your lips so your liner can blend in seamlessly. So I believe this is kind of Sexy by MAC, and I just use a little bit, like I said, as a base, so my lip liner has something to blend into. And now I'm gonna go in with concealer. Y'all probably like, what the freak, girl? Concealer on your lips is so cute. Makeup is makeup at the end of the day. You got skin on your lips, so why not put the concealer there? Okay, period. If you got something to say before your mama. So make sure you blot, and make sure you only use a little bit. A little bit of this concealer goes a long, long way. But it's your concealer for your face So you just imagine how nicely highlighted and how perfect of a nude it's gonna create. And I topped that with some mango butter lip gloss because it smells good and it makes everything blend even more. And I do go crazy with the concealer. I'm gonna end up adding a little bit more. But do you guys see how pretty of a color this is on its own? Try it and let me know how you like it, okay? So yeah, I'm just gonna touch that up, make sure everything's perfect. I think I'm also in a second gonna spray more setting mist, okay? Get into it. I look so cute. Stop fucking playing with me. I had to pause it because bitch, I look good. I sprayed my face a little bit because I'm going in with this highlighter from Wet n Wild, and the only thing I like to do now is highlight my nose because I just don't need my cheeks to be highlighted no more. Like, I guess it was a trend. I was on it. I'm off it. But something about that highlight on the nose just does something to me. And I'm going to take a little bit of this e.l.f. eyeliner because I like my little mole that I have on my face. And I would love to just bring it back. She just makes me feel so cute, okay? I love this makeup. Alright, so I'm going to fix my hair. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to show y'all the final results. Because we're cute. Period. To be honest, I just like my makeup to look nice and neat. I like to cover up any pimples that I had. Remember, I had some on my chin and my forehead. I want it to look flawless and natural. It needs to match my neck and the rest of my body and make me look beat. Period. Okay, you guys, so here's the finished results. I love it. This is like my everyday go-to beats. The fluffy brow, nice blended but warm face. And like this is like the perfect lip combo. Love a good nude. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Check my description box for all of the information. If I have any links on anything that I use in this video, they will be there. So check there before you comment down below. Tell me what you think of the look and tell me your favorite products, you know. And if you decide to recreate this, make sure that you tag me on social media. I'm cute. I'm gonna go put on a cute little outfit. Take some pictures, okay? And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, mamas.
Hold it, got the dumpy, yeah, pour it. Know what I mean, bitch, on it, on it, on it, on it.